you are still with me and still in the event, still enjoying the sessions, because we have a couple of more sessions for you lined up, which will definitely be a game changer. Because in this session, you are going to learn more about the job market in Portugal. So let let us welcome Miss Alexandra Badie on stage. He's a motivational trainer with 8 years of experience dedicated to making a difference beyond recruitment. She conducts courses on soft skills, public speaking, leadership, and entrepreneurship, and has spoken internationally at events like Web Summit and Women in Tech. Recently, she added AI to her curriculum, teaching effective communication with artificial intelligence. She is passionate about empowering others and look forward to collaborating on impactful training solutions. Hi, Alexandra. It's so good to have you here today. How are you doing?
Hi, thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to be here. I'm fine, thank you. I enjoy the conference.
Awesome, awesome. So I won't take much of your time, and the stage is all yours, Alexandra.
Okay, great. So, my presentation, I would love to start to present a bit. First of all, thank you for being here. It is a pleasure to have you with you to me today. And feel free to put a lot of questions if you have. My idea is to help you today to have a real overview about the Portugal job market, and of course to have some advice, some tips and tricks, and I'm trying to make it more pragmatical and easy for you. So I know that you have the option to put question in chat, so please feel free to put question, and of course after the session we can also discuss more. So I think you already know that we are living in an amazing country. I think all of us admire Portugal and we love this amazing country and landscape. And I think I choose the presentation with a lot of colors and a lot of landscape of Portugal, trying to put together the job market and this amazing lifestyle. I truly believe that everyone has a talent. So I'm sure that you are here because you are looking for something new, or maybe you are looking for a better job, or maybe you are looking for becoming freelancer or entrepreneur. So I'm more than happy to share with you all the options. And preparing myself for this job fair, I was thinking that maybe it's a good idea to create together, or to just give you an idea to create a best practice manual for immigrant and expat, and in this way to help all of us to integrate faster and to adapt better in a Portugal labor market. I think all of us, we know living here, it's really nice, but I think all of us, we have a dream to be connect in a professional life, to be connect with businesses, and of course to bring value and to put our talent to work for this country. About myself, just few details. I am very passionate in human resources and training and AI. I'm a psychologist. I studied psychology, and now I trying to mix it mental health with professional part, and I'm trying to help the candidates. I'm trying to help the employees to have that balance between jobs and personal life. And of course, my main mission and my main job is to help them to find a job and then to continue grow and to develop in the same company, or I don't know, to change the company. It depends. I prepared for you some numbers. I think it's important to understand the competition in the market. And I think it's always good to know the trend in the labor market and to know where we can find easiest opportunity or where we can struggle a bit. So I have the key sectors: IT, tourism, agriculture, and construction. And I think all of us, we can see everywhere that happens. So you can see a lot of tourists, you can see a lot of new buildings, and of course IT. I think I have a good news today. For growing sectors is IT and remote jobs, and I think this is one of the requests for my candidates. For example, I think a lot of my candidates wants to have a remote job, so I think this is a good news. And of course, we have some sectors that challenge some facing some challenge like agriculture or seasonal work. Of course, for the tourist season, I think it's not easy. We have also an unemployment rate a bit high. It's about last year because this year it's ongoing, so we don't have yet data. Let's continue our presentation. Now, I think it's good to understand how many people are looking for a jobs. And of course, now you can understand that six candidates, it's compete for the same job. So we have a high competition. This is why maybe it's take longer to find a new job in Portugal. So I think also for young people, it's very challenge because the unemployment rate is really high. It's almost 20%, which is really high. Okay, so having this number in our mind, trying to understand now how many jobs we have in the market, and trying to understand where we can start to apply, or maybe how can we make professional reconversion. I think this is a topic that we need to touch today, because we are living now in an era that the labor market are changing a lot. That means a lot of old jobs will disappear step by step, and the new jobs will come. So I think having in your mind professional reconversion, with upgrade your skills, with learning new things, it's very, very important. So keep in mind to check once again your skills, to check the labor market trend, and try to understand where you want to improve your skills. I think learning it's very important, and now we have the concept with learning all the learning. It's very, very specific at this moment. So I think after we graduate, maybe we think, well, we need now to practice, but now we need to learn each year, especially because the technology push ourselves to learn more and to upgrade our skills. So at this moment, as I said before, IT and telecommunication has 20% of jobs in Portugal, tourism and hospitality 25%, construction and manufacturing 50%. And of course, we have seasonal jobs. I think, okay, happy to see that we have also participants they make professional reconversion in IT. Good. Let me know if I can help you. We can have a discussion at our table after the presentation. I think it's very good to keep in mind to upgrade your skills. So keep in mind the number. And also, I think it's important to touch the salary range. I think it's very useful for all of us to have a realistic expectation. Working in recruitment give me the opportunity to see the salaries of company, the expectation of candidates. So I would like to always, prepare my candidates to know the real expectation. Yes, the minimum wage in Portugal it's not high, and I know that a lot of people try to fight to increase the salary, and we hope to have a better salary in the future. We have also an average for IT salary. Also, I think the well-paid jobs are in IT at this moment. As you can see, tourism and hospitality, even if it's a hard work and you have to work a lot and to be always kind and nice with the client, the salary are not so high. And of course, the best salary and the good salary are concentrated in Lisbon and Porto area, and they have actually better salary than small city. Okay, so we have a good news, Carolina. Thank you for update. It seems that increased, so that means it's possible. Yes, I put the data from last year because it's official data, but happy to see that it's possible to grow a bit, which is good news for all of us. Please feel free to add more information if you have from 2024. And now, speaking a bit about challenge faced by expat and immigrants, I think all of us, we are coming with a dream here to find clients, to find a new job, to find a good job. And then we realize that we need to speak Portuguese. And I think actually for all the jobs that I saw and collaborate with company, even if you speak very well English, even if the company speaks very well English, all the employees, I think you need to start to learn Portuguese. I think it's one thing that you should consider if you are looking for a job here. Of course, sometimes we have also cultural difficulties like discrimination or challenge integration. It's not easy. I think sometimes it's really challenging to understand the difference between countries. And I think we can meet people from everywhere in Portugal, which is amazing. And I think also for Portugal, it's hard to integrate people from all over the world. And I think we should work together, expat and local, to find a way to collaborate better. And of course, we have our new friends, or I don't know, maybe you consider a huge challenge, the tracking applicant system. And it's really hard actually to apply for 100 jobs. And if you don't have the right keywords, nobody calls you for an interview. So you have to learn how to pass this applicant system. That means you have to review your LinkedIn profile, your resume, and actually, the secret is to check the job description with your resume and to check for keywords. If you have more than 60% keyword from the job description, then you have a real opportunity to go to the interview. It's a full-time job, but I know that it's hard. But all the big company put this tracking applicant system, so it's really hard for you to get that interview. So keep in mind, I also have some tools, and I also use with my clients some AI tools to help my candidates to get a job. Okay, so this is just the idea that I have for better integration, especially for expat and immigrants, both of us. I think we need more government support, more programs, more, private sector opportunity. And I think also another thing that I discovered, expat entrepreneurship. Uh, Almost 10% of expat choose to start their own business. So could be a good opportunity for you. If you don't find a job, then create your own jobs. I think this is another thing that you can make it. And I think you can discover a lot of challenge, a lot of opportunities. So you can try 1 month, 6 months to find a job, but then you can decide it to create something by your own. And now the big question: are there real opportunities for immigrants and expat? I think yes. The answer is yes, but the answer is very niche. Better opportunities you can find in IT, engineering, and healthcare. As I said early, you should always follow the trend, and you should always follow that field in Portugal that miss talent. So this is my research at this moment. Growth of remote work also, it's good, especially in IT and digital marketing. I think Portugal, it's a good country for outsourcing, so you can find maybe a good job in outsourcing company. And I think it's also very important when we are looking for a job to go to the networking even. I think, working a lot online, working a lot remote, it's good, but somehow it's easy to find a job when you go to shake the hand with people, when you go to meet company, when you go to speak with the recruiters and HR. I think we still need this face-to-face meeting, and I think it's very important to, when you are looking for a job, to have the both channel, to apply online, but also to go to the networking event. And Safeguard Portugal has a lot networking conferences, tech event. I think here you will have a lot of event to choose. We have a question. I think you have real opportunity to get a job, but if you are located already in Nigeria, maybe it's good to set some interview and to come here to meet the people. I had some candidates who wants to change the country, and sometimes it's really hard. And I will tell you why. When the people see your address, Maybe they consider that it's hard for you to work on a different time zone, and maybe it's better to apply and to set some interview to come here. I know that it's the challenge part, but I think we need to find a way. And maybe it's a good idea to come at a big conference like Web Summit to speak with people, to tell them that you are looking for a job. I think it's more pragmatical like way like this. If you apply just online, it's not only for Portugal, it's actually for a lot of countries. Also for Dubai, for example, they have a lot of jobs, but if you just apply online and you never go there in person, it's really hard to get a job. So my advice for you is to try to come for a week, or to come to a tech conference in person, and then to apply direct, to speak with person. I hope that I answered to your question. Let's continue. I think it's also very important to find a way to simplify the bureaucracy. I think the bureaucracy, it's always hard, and this is another reason that we get a job so slowly, because for foreigners the company needs to make a lot of papers, and they need to make visas sometimes. And I think this is another advice for all of you, and especially for the Portuguese, to help us with the easiest strategy for integration in the job market. I think we need to simplify this hiring process, especially now when we have a lot of digital tools, and the things should be very easy with all the AI and the technology that we have. But at this moment, we still have a lot of paper to make when we hire someone from different country, which is really hard, for the Portuguese company. And sometimes they have different costs. So that means we are expensive employees, which is not good for us. And they will choose maybe a Portuguese than an expat, or. So I think it's one thing to keep in mind. This is for institution more to simplify the process, and then to offer some deduction on incentive for employer, and in this way, they will be motivated to hire more expert. I think the Portugal, it's a good market for jobs and offer amazing opportunity. But I think we as an expat and immigrant, we should adapt here because we come here. So that means I know it's an effort and a challenge, but we have to understand how the labor market works here. We have to accept that it's important to learn Portuguese, even if it's not easy sometimes. And I think it's my main idea for today. It's to create a best practice manual for immigrant and expat integration, and in this way to have that bridge collaboration between local institution and uh, foreign workforce. I think it's the way that we can improve everything. And of course, if I can help you with something, count on me. My company is international one, so I have a lot of remote jobs. I have a lot of project in Europe and hopefully in US soon. Time to time, I have some project there. I believe that everyone has a talent, and I think it's very important to discover your own talent and then to upgrade your skills. And the most important thing, to have the right attitude. After 15 years in recruitment, I can tell you that the positive attitude, the right attitude, it's always the winner in an interview. So first of all, you have to create a good LinkedIn profile, a good resume, and then you have to learn how to pass the algorithm and to get the interview. At the interview, go there very well prepared, very well prepared. Learn about the company and go there to bring solution and to present yourself with a very, very good attitude and a positive one. So let's connect and let's discuss more. You have my email, you have my website, and of course I am waiting for you at the table. If you have more questions, if I can help you with more insight about the labor market, happy to help. Thank you. I think
Yeah,
I was
Sandra,
right.
that was amazing, amazing. Like we really got to know like, how the market looks like. Thank you so much for sharing the data and making it so easily understandable for everyone. We do have a couple of questions here in the Q&A section. If you can check, like they want to know the websites in Portugal to find IT job vacancies and all of that. So you can take a minute to see if we can answer a few of the questions, and then later they can connect with you at the table. But yeah, if you can answer a few of the questions here, it would be great.
I think I answered one question. Let's see if I have more.
Yeah, you can go to the Q&A option there.
Hmm, maybe you can help me with
Yes,
the
absolutely. I
Q&A.
can show it on stage for you. Let me know if you can see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, I find it. The chat. Okay, un momento. Okay, so I find it. What is the
Okay.
average salary for entry-level developers? Well, this is a good question, but it's very close to the minimum salary, maybe plus, maybe can be 1,000 euros, 1,000 plus, not more than this because it's an entry level. So I think the good news, you can increase very fast, faster than other position and roles, but we will start probably with 1,000 plus. Okay, the next question. Any tips on website in Portugal to find an IT jobs? I think LinkedIn is the best. I see that LinkedIn jobs, I see a lot of Portuguese company promote on LinkedIn. And the second option that I always recommend is Web Summit. I think they promote a lot of jobs during the Web Summit. And the third thing that I recommend is to check Startup Lisboa and to subscribe to Startup Lisboa because they also promote jobs in startups. So LinkedIn jobs, Web Summit, if you are going to Web Summit, and Startup Lisboa newsletter because they promote every week, every month, they promote IT jobs, founders, co-founders, and more tech jobs in newsletter. Uh, Okay, the next one is not a question. Oh, the time frame for getting a job. This is a very good question. If it's a multinational company, normally everywhere it takes few months. It depends. Sometimes could be 1 month, sometimes could be 6 months. Actually, I had very long recruitment process, which is I know it takes long, and sometimes it's really hard to keep the candidates for that roles. If it's a startup, sometimes it's very fast. Could be 2 weeks, 1 month. In Portugal, I think expect between 1 and 3 months. I think it's like this because it takes time to have the first interview, the second interview, and maybe you can have the third one with technical question or with test or something like this. It takes a lot of time. And the last question, I think it's not necessary to have a degree or a master for IT, but I think it's very important to have a portfolio, to have referrals from your previous employers, to
Mm.
pass the test. I think in IT, I have amazing jobs in Germany, but they have just one criteria to pass the test, the technical test. And yeah, it's okay. They doesn't matter. They don't care about your college. They don't care about your location because they have remote or in on site. But for remote, they don't care. They just want to see that you are very good. And I know a lot of amazing candidates in IT without college, and they earn a lot of money, but they are very good. So they have actually certification from Amazon, from Google Cloud. So they have some certification, but not college. So I think it's important to focus to get certification and to learn some languages very well, to be very, very good in that language. And the last question is how to get reference without previous job experience. The right answer here is to have an internship. I think the internship is very, very helpful. And of course, you will have, a case study to show, and you can ask for referrals. Normally, we prepare students for a recruitment career or for sales. So we have them in internship, and then we also get some referrals. And after the internship, it's easy to get a job. This is my
Awesome.
question.
I think we got it.
The last question. We have a new one. What's
Yeah.
happening to the IT market in Portugal? I think at this moment, as you can see, we don't have a lot of jobs, but this is not only in Portugal. It's because of last year when Google fired a lot of developers and they change a bit the salary range, and it's everywhere in the world. I think it's very important to add more skills like AI, like Web3. AI, it's
Yeah.
going up. General IT, it's going a bit down. So I think you should find a new niche and to add more skills in your resume.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the AI and Web3 is taking over rapidly.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah, it's spreading faster than cancer. Like they want everyone with that experience, right? So it's good to have additional lessons and courses, guys, because you can never stop learning. And thank you so much, Alexandra, for sharing such a beautiful presentation with us and engaging the audience and, taking the time to answer all of the questions. I'm pretty sure they have gained valuable takeaways and they will also start, implementing all of the things that you have shared in their journey. And I really, really appreciate your contribution and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And guys, if you want to connect and chat with Alexandra, she will be there at the table in the lounge. So you can join and connect with her. Once again, thank you so much, Alexandra. And I will see you all in the next session.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.